The Arab world is an extremely diverse block of countries. The thing that unites them all is that they use Arabic as their formal written language, alongside a colloquial Arabic dialect. The formal written language is called Fusha, or Modern Standard Arabic, and is based on Classical Arabic, which is also called Fusha. The colloquial Arabic dialects are called A'amiyya, and these differ from country to country and even from town to town. One variety of A'amiyya is Lebanese Arabic, or
عربي لبناني.
Lebanese Arabic is part of the wider group of Levantine dialects and is very similar to the Arabic spoken by Syrians, Jordanians, and Palestinians, but it's different from Modern Standard Arabic and different from other dialects to varying degrees. When the Arabic language spread throughout the Middle East and North Africa, it was adopted by the local people in each place who spoke other languages, like Tamazight in the Maghreb region, Coptic in Egypt, and in the Levant region, Aramaic. As a result, Lebanese Arabic and other Levantine varieties were influenced by Aramaic as they developed. It's not clear exactly how much Aramaic influence there was, because Arabic and Aramaic are closely related Semitic languages to begin with, but there was certainly some influence. Here are a few examples. The name for Jesus in Lebanese Arabic is
يسوع.
which is like his Aramaic name, Yeshua, rather than Arabic.
عيسى.
Actually, I should clarify that it's normally Christians who use the Aramaic-derived name, while Muslims use the Arabic-derived name. Note that the number 3 is used in informally transcribed Arabic to represent the letter Ayn, since there's no alphabet letter to represent it. The word for water in Lebanese Arabic is
مي.
as opposed to Arabic.
ماء.
Mai might come from Aramaic. In Old Aramaic, water was maya, and in at least some modern Aramaic dialects, it's maye. Note that the number 2 is used to represent a glottal stop, known as hamza in Arabic. The word for hand in Lebanese Arabic is
إيد.
rather than
يد.
in Arabic. Eid is similar to the word for hand in modern Aramaic dialects, ida in Eastern dialects, and ido in Western dialects. Lebanese has a special way of expressing ability.
فينا نحكي.
We can talk. Fina is like in us, and
نحكي.
means we talk or we'll talk. You could loosely translate it as it's in us to talk. This doesn't exist in Standard Arabic and might be from a similar construction in Aramaic. Note that the number 7 is used to represent the sound ha. The vocabulary of Lebanese Arabic was also influenced by Turkish under the rule of the Ottoman Empire. For example, a word used for room in Lebanese Arabic is
أوضة.
which comes from the Turkish word oda. The native Arabic word
غرفة.
is also used.
غرفة.
Note the capital D here represents an emphatic consonant, d. Other capital letters also represent emphatic consonants. A word for maybe in Lebanese Arabic is
بركة.
or.
بلكة.
Both of these come from Turkish belki. An interjection meaning bravo or well done in Lebanese Arabic is
عافاك.
There is a standard Arabic word, afak, meaning may God give you health. But why does the Lebanese word mean bravo? That's because it's associated with
عفارم عليك.
which comes from Turkish aferin, meaning bravo or well done, plus this suffixed preposition meaning upon you or unto you. You also might hear
برافو عليك.
though that's obviously not Turkish. The word for lamp in Lebanese Arabic is
لمبة.
which comes from Turkish lamba, which traces back to ancient Greek lampas. After the fall of the Ottoman Empire and the First World War, Lebanon came under French control with the French Mandate for Syria and Lebanon. This left a noticeable impact on Lebanese Arabic as well. For example, a widely used greeting is
Bonjour.
rather than typical Arabic greetings like marhaba, ahlan, or assalamu alaikum. It's sometimes suffixed with the Arabic object pronouns.
Bonjourك Paul.
Good morning to you, Paul.
Bonjourك Elena.
Good morning to you, Elena.
Bonsoirكم يا حلوين.
Good evening to you, beautiful ones. To say thank you, Lebanese people commonly say
Merci.
rather than,
شكرا.
which is more formal. And rather than,
شكرا كتير.
which means thanks a lot, you might hear
Merci كتير.
So you can see that these French words are actually integrated into a colloquial Arabic structure. The word used for toilet or washroom is sometimes
toilet.
in addition to the Arabic word.
حمام.
The word for pool is sometimes
piscine.
Though the Arabic word
مسبح.
is sometimes used too, and so on. Not only because of these influences, but also because Arabic dialects have been developing on their own for over 1,000 years, Lebanese Arabic differs quite significantly from modern Standard Arabic, as Ammiya in general do. As we look at some features of Lebanese Arabic, we'll encounter some of those differences. Pronunciation. The pronunciation of Lebanese Arabic is different from modern Standard Arabic in numerous ways, including both consonants and vowels. For example, the Arabic letter qaf, which represents the sound q in Fusha, is pronounced as a glottal stop in Lebanese.
قلم
Meaning pen becomes
ألم قلب
meaning heart becomes.
قلب.
For a student of Fusha, this might seem strange, like the sound just disappears from words. There are some sub-varieties of Lebanese Arabic which still retain the q sound, such as in the Shuf Mountains and Wadi al-Taim area. The interdental fricatives of Arabic are normally not pronounced in Lebanese dialect. Th is replaced by t, and the is replaced by d, or z in some words. For example, in modern standard Arabic, the word for three is
ثلاثة
but in Lebanese it's.
ثلاثة.
The word for gold in modern standard Arabic is,
ذهب
while in Lebanese it's.
ذهب.
Notice also that the feminine ending of thalatha, the a sound, is much more closed in Lebanese, more like a.
ثلاثة.
This is quite a noticeable feature of Levantine dialects. And in Lebanese, this vowel change happens particularly often, like in the middle of the word here. The j sound of modern standard Arabic, which is represented by the letter jim, is commonly pronounced j, like the French j sound. For example, the word for mountain
جبل
is pronounced.
جبل.
Different words that come from Arabic. Like other Arabic dialects, Lebanese Arabic uses some words that are either not used or not typically used in modern standard Arabic, even though the words have Arabic origins. For example, the usual word meaning to go in modern standard Arabic is,
ذهب
while the usual word in Lebanese is.
راح.
This is actually the usual verb for go in most dialects, even though it's not in modern standard Arabic. The question word meaning why in MSA, in modern standard Arabic, is
لماذا
which translates to for what, while the word for why in Lebanese is
ليش
or.
ليه.
This word itself was not part of classical Arabic, but it comes from the classical Arabic words
لي
meaning for plus
أي
meaning which and
شيء
meaning thing.
لأي شيء.
For which thing or for what. Aish on its own is the question word meaning what in some dialects, but in Lebanon the word meaning what is usually.
شو
It's thought to have originated from
أيش
meaning what plus
هو.
meaning he or it. So again, this word derives from words found in Fusha, but the word itself is not part of Fusha. Lebanese Arabic and other Levantine dialects have a different way of expressing desire than modern standard Arabic. In MSA, the verb meaning want is.
أراد
For example, I want is
أريد.
using a typical verb conjugation. But Lebanese uses a different word,
بد
which has a pronoun suffix. I want is.
بدي
This is not actually a verb. It developed from
بودي.
meaning in my desire or it's in my desire. But it's fully integrated into the dialect as an independent structure, as a sort of quasi-verb.
شو بدك مني.
What do you want from me? Word for word, what want you from me? This is obviously not just a difference in vocabulary, but also in grammar. There are some other grammatical features of Lebanese Arabic that we can take note of. To express ability in MSA, the verb
استطاع.
is used. So to say I can sing, it's
أستطيع الغناء.
I can the singing. In Lebanese dialect, the verb
قدر.
is used. So I can sing is
بقدر غني.
I can, I sing. But in Lebanese, there's also the other way to express ability that we saw before.
فيني غني.
Or,
فيي غني.
it's in me, I sing. Notice the form of this verb again,
بقدر.
which is the first person singular non-past form of the verb. This b prefix to the beginning is something that's used in Levantine Arabic and Egyptian Arabic to make the verb present tense. So, I eat
آكل.
becomes
باكل.
in the present tense. But the prefix isn't used when the verb is preceded by another verb, like in.
بقدر غني.
If this verb was on its own in the present tense, it would be
بغني.
I sing. To form the future tense in Arabic, something else comes before the non-past form, the future marker,
راح.
or the prefix.
ح.
So I will sing is,
راح غني.
or
حغني.
in MSA, a different future tense marker is used,
سوف.
or the prefix.
سأغني.
I will sing. In MSA, there's no real present continuous form of the verb. The non-past form of the verb is typically used, as for the simple present. But Lebanese Arabic has a special present continuous form, using the continuous marker
عم.
followed by the present tense. So in MSA, he's eating would be,
هو يأكل.
or just.
يأكل.
In Lebanese Arabic, it's,
هو عم بياكل.
or just.
عم بياكل.
Note that the B prefix is optional here, so it could be
عم ياكل. عم.
developed from the verb
عمل.
meaning to do or work. Now let's look at some more sentences in Lebanese Arabic and see what we find. How are you?
كيفك.
when said to a male, and
كيفك
when said to a female. In MSA, this would be
كيف حالك كيف حالك
how condition your, or
كيف الحال
how the condition.
كيف
Comes from,
كيف
and the object pronoun suffix is added directly to the question word. The response to kifak is normally a typical Arabic response.
الحمد لله كيفك أنت الحمد لله
Is a slight contraction of the Arabic phrase
الحمد لله
meaning praise be to God. Notice that the definite article, which is al in MSA, is pronounced il in Lebanese Arabic. You'll hear it constantly. Also note that the Arabic second-person masculine singular pronoun, anta, is pronounced inta. All of the pronouns in Lebanese Arabic are similar to those in MSA, but slightly different. Note that in Lebanese Arabic, there's only one pronoun meaning they, while in MSA, there are separate pronouns for masculine they and feminine they. This is also the case for the plural you pronouns. Another sentence. What are you doing? In Lebanese,
شو عم تعمل
word for word, what? Continuous marker, you do. In modern standard Arabic, it would be.
ماذا تفعل
In some sentences, Lebanese Arabic and modern standard Arabic are very similar, but in others like this, we see a lot of differences. There's the different word for what
شو
in Lebanese. Again, we see the present continuous form in Lebanese with,
عم
while the MSA sentence uses the regular non-past form of the verb. We see the be prefix that marks the present tense in Lebanese, and we can also see that the verb meaning do is different. Both of these verbs are used in MSA, but in MSA
عاملة
normally means to work rather than to do. In Lebanese, the verb meaning to work is usually.
اشتغل
It's also used in MSA with the meaning of to be busy or occupied with something. I'm going to the store. In Lebanese,
عم روح على الدكانة
word for word, continuous marker, I go on the shop. This sentence has the present continuous form we saw a moment ago. But for verbs of motion, it's often more natural to use a present participle to indicate present continuous, though it's technically not a verb on its own.
أنا رايح على الدكانة
I going on the store. This is also the case in MSA.
أنا ذاهب إلى المحل
Notice the different verb meaning go. Also, notice the different preposition ila, which means to or towards. In Lebanese, the preposition a, meaning on, is used for verbs of motion rather than ila. And notice the different word for store. Duken is also a word in MSA, but it's specifically used for a small shop or a stall. Another sentence. I need to buy some milk. In Lebanese,
لازم أشتري شوية حليب
word for word, is necessary, I buy a little milk. In MSA,
يجب علي أن أشتري بعض الحليب
is necessary upon me that I buy the milk. In Lebanese, lezim is the most common way to express need to or have to, as it is in all Levantine dialects and Egyptian, with slightly varying pronunciation. It's very simple to use because it's a non-personal verb, so you don't conjugate it. It's simply followed by the non-past form of the next verb.
لازم أشتري
I need to buy.
لازم يشتري
He needs to buy, etc. The word lazim exists in MSA and means necessary, but it's not the typical way to say need to or have to. This way is more common instead.
يجب علي أن
Plus the subjunctive form of the verb, which is slightly different from the non-past form. Like lazim, yajibu means necessary and is a non-personal verb, but the following preposition needs to have the right pronoun suffix. Here, ya means me. A preposition is not necessary with lazim. Your shoes are nice. In Lebanese,
صباطك حلو
shoe, you're sweet. In MSA,
حذاؤك جميل
shoe, you're beautiful. Notice the Lebanese word for shoe,
صباط
which seems to be related to the Spanish word for shoe, zapato. The usual MSA word is.
حذاء
In both Lebanese and MSA, the singular form of the word is used to refer to a pair of shoes as well. Notice the word
حلو
with the meaning of nice. It's the Lebanese pronunciation of the word,
حلو
which means sweet, but can also mean nice looking. But in MSA,
جميل
is more common in this context. I don't like them. In Lebanese,
ما بحبهم
in MSA,
لا أحبهم
no, I like them. Notice the different negation marker. In Lebanese, especially in urban varieties, verbs of all forms are normally negated with.
ما
In MSA, ma is one way to negate verbs in the past tense, but for the non-past,
لا
is used. Again, notice that the Lebanese present tense has the be prefix. If we look at the non-past forms, excluding the be prefix, we see that the two verbs are the same, but there's a difference in vowels. Then notice the object pronoun suffix at the end of both verbs. The different pronoun suffix in Lebanese is thought to be due to Aramaic influence. The way of negating equational sentences is also different. In Lebanese, there's the word
مش.
He's not a teacher. In Lebanese,
هو مش أستاذ.
in MSA,
ليس.
is used.
هو ليس مدرسا.
Also notice the different word for teacher. Istez is the Lebanese pronunciation of ustad, which means professor, but can also be used as a respectful form of address, like sir, or a title for someone with expertise, like sensei in Japanese. Another sentence. Did you see Charbel yesterday? This question is being asked to two people. In Lebanese,
شفتوا شربل امبارح؟
word for word, plural you, saw Charbel yesterday. In MSA,
هل رأيتما شربل في الأمس؟
word for word, question marker, dual form, you saw, Charbel in the yesterday. First note that the MSA sentence begins with a yes or no question marker, hal. This isn't used in Lebanese. There's a different yes or no question marker in Lebanese that can be used, she, which comes after the verb or at the end of the sentence, but it's not here in this example. Next, notice the different verbs meaning to see. Shifto is a form of the verb
شاف.
which is the common word meaning to see or look at in most, if not all, Arabic dialects. The word exists in MSA, but normally with the meaning of to look down over or to view. The usual word for see in MSA is
رأى.
Incidentally, if you know some Hebrew, you probably noticed that it's a cognate of the Hebrew word meaning to see, ra'a. Here the verb is conjugated in the past tense second person dual form, a special form used when talking about two people or things. For more than two people, the regular plural form would be used. In this case,
رأيتم.
in the masculine or
رأيتن.
in the feminine. Lebanese doesn't have dual forms and uses the plural for pairs of people or things. I should be clear that I'm talking about verb forms. In Lebanese, there are dual forms for nouns. It's also worth noting that Lebanese plural forms have no distinction between masculine and feminine, while in MSA they have different forms. Notice the word for yesterday,
امبارح.
which is used throughout the Levant region and Egypt, with slightly varying pronunciation. It comes from the standard word,
البارحة.
which means last night. In MSA, the usual word for yesterday is
أمس.
or
في الأمس.
in the yesterday. It's interesting to note that in some Lebanese dialects, specifically in the south, the word
أمسانة.
is used, with the meaning of recently. It comes from the word ams. As we've seen, Lebanese Arabic is different in a number of ways from modern Standard Arabic. Some Lebanese people go so far as to say that it's not Arabic, but rather a descendant of Aramaic, which has adopted Arabic vocabulary, the way English has adopted many words from French. To me, it seems like there's simply an Aramaic substratum, the influence of Aramaic as its speakers began to adopt Arabic as their main language. It's interesting to note that most Arabic dialects share a lot of features in common that are different from Fusha. That suggests that Arabic dialects didn't develop from Fusha, which is literary, but rather from a colloquial form of Arabic which was used alongside it in the 7th century. In any case, Lebanese and the other Levantine dialects are definitely fun and interesting varieties of colloquial Arabic, and learning one of them alongside modern Standard Arabic would definitely be a great choice. If you're a speaker of Lebanese Arabic or another Levantine dialect, what other features or words from your dialect would you like us to know? Write your ideas in the comments down below. I'd like to give a shout out to all of the LangFocus Patreon supporters, whose support makes educational content like this possible. The people whose names you see on the screen are the top tier Patreon supporters, so let's give a round of applause and a big thank you to them. If you liked this video and you want to see more, click the thumbnail to check out my playlist on the Arabic language. You'll find out about other dialects, how similar Arabic is to other languages, how Arabic has influenced other languages, and lots more.